And let's take a look at the top stories we are tracking here at this hour. A familiar twist in the Kanpur Lamborghini crash tale. Now the driver has emerged after 3 days saying that I did it. A fierce and personal showdown in Parliament as Rahul Gandhi, the leader of opposition, mounts an attack on India-US trade deal, calling it a surrender to the United States by the Indian government. However, the Indian government has denied these claims, calling it a mutually beneficial deal. Home Ministry issues new rules on Vande Mataram, national song to be played before national anthem, standing mandatory, cinema halls exempted, but the opposition says it's only done to gain votes in the upcoming Bengal elections. Whistle ban in Chepauk sparks political row between DMK and VJ's TVK. Tamil Nadu Cricket Association issues new guidelines prohibiting whistles inside the Chepauk Stadium. TVK accuses DMK of deliberately targeting their party symbol. The countdown has begun with hours to go before Bangladesh faces a pivotal democratic test. The first national elections in the country since a bloody student revolution toppled former Prime Minister Sheikh Hasina's 15 years of iron-fisted rule. Bangladeshis are set to cast ballots tomorrow. NDTV is on the ground tracking all the details. Tracking all the twists taking place in the Lamborghini hit-and-run case, the high-profile case in Kanpur took a sharp U-turn, throwing the courtroom into a scene of a sudden drama. A man claiming to be the driver of Shivam Mishra surrendered before the court. The injured complainant announced a compromise and the defense sought release of the seized supercar. But the court, however, refused to accept the new version and stuck to the police case, rejecting the plea and rejecting the surrender by the driver and keeping the Lamborghini in police custody. Now, next order on release of the car will be taken up on 13th Feb, which is the next date of hearing. But the suspense is brewing. In which way will this case now go forward? The driver had surrendered, but the court had rejected. My colleague Ranveer Singh is joining me with more details. Ranveer, do tell us about what the court exactly said when rejecting the surrender.
Actually, this case is getting interesting day by day because Shivam Mishra was allegedly driving the car at the time of accident, but a man emerged as claiming as a driver of the car. His name is Mohan, and the lawyer of the Mishra family filed an application before the Kanpur court and claimed that Mohan was driving the car on Sunday afternoon when the incidents occurred. So the court said that in the initial police report, the name of accused is Shivam Mishra. Then how can anyone come in the court and say that I was driving the car? How can Mohan be the accused without any kind of mentioning of the name by the Kanpur police? So, on the basis of initial report of Kanpur police, Kanpur court said that the application has been rejected, and now the next hearing will be on 13th of Feb. So, probably Kanpur police have to give the details to Kanpur court, and on the basis of that report, next hearing will be done.
Absolutely. Now the surrender stunt has been rejected by the court. We also have that bite, the reaction where driver Mohan said to the court that he was the one driving the car, and Shivam Mishra, who's the alleged driver in the case, who was seen in the videos, he was driving the car, but now his driver Mohan has said that he was driving this car. Listening to that reaction coming in.
गाड़ी जब तुम चला रहे थे, तुम्हारे मालिक बगल में बैठे थे क्या?
हाँ जी।
क्या हो गया था उनको?
दौड़ा पड़ गया सर।
दौड़ा पड़ गया था। तुम्हें कैसे पता चला कि उनको दौड़ा पड़ा?
एकदम से उनके हाथ पैर वगैरह कांपने लग गया और ये मेरी तरफ वो गिर गए थे, बेहोश होकर मेरे ऊपर गिर गए थे।
हाँ, तो तुमने पहले फिर जब उनको दौड़ा पड़ा वो कैसे पता चला और तुमने किसको बुलाया?
नहीं, मैंने किसको भी नहीं बुलाया है। वो पीछे जो गाड़ी आई थी।
फिर उनको कहाँ ले गए?
ये नहीं पता सर मेरे
ये नहीं पता।
को। ये नहीं पता है कहाँ लेके
इस
गए।
समय तुम्हारे मालिक कहाँ है?
मालिक का पता नहीं है सर मेरे को।
अच्छा, जब एक्सीडेंट हुआ उसके बाद तुम कहाँ चले गए?
मैं वहीं पे था सर,
वहीं पे थे।
क्योंकि ना पुलिस आने की वेट कर रहा था।
अच्छा, तो अभी तक क्यों नहीं सामने आए थे?
सर मैं वहीं पे था, थाने पे था जिस दिन वो हादसा हुआ था।
Now let us tell you about more twist and turn that happened during the day. Now it has been more than 60 hours after the Kanpur crash happened. Prime accused Shivam Mishra is still free, triggering serious questions over police action. The Kanpur VIP brat faces allegations of getting special treatment with no arrest, no custodial interrogation and no medical tests so far. While Shivam Mishra is allegedly on the run, his father KK Mishra has come out in his defense, claiming his son was not driving, that no one in the family consumes alcohol and that the car had a technical issue a day before the crash. And now the driver himself also coming in and saying that he was the one driving the car. So who is shielding, why he is being shielded remains a big question. But the ample proof that is there in the public domain, the CCTV footage, appears to contradict that claim, showing Shivam being taken out of the vehicle after the accident. You can see in the visuals that Shivam Mishra can be seen clearly, but these reactions that are coming in are not bounding to what is being said, what is visible in the video, but are claiming that he was not the one who is responsible for this hit and run case. Breaking news coming in at this hour. Disturbing visuals are coming in from Bengaluru in Karnataka, where a road rage has been witnessed on the streets. A car driver allegedly dragged a goods vehicle driver for nearly half a kilometer. Why? This happened after minor collision was reported between this car and a truck. Now the truck driver can be seen on top of the car, on the car's bonnet over here in the video, while the other passengers or passerby were recording this in the action. You can see the man being dragged, and it happened for half a kilometer. What transpired later on, the confrontation began and the driver of this car, this particular red car, was detained by the cop. Now what happened on the scene was the confrontation began after a goods vehicle allegedly brushed against a car, leading to a heated argument between the two drivers. And then you can see how the car driver took basically a revenge with the truck driver, dragging him on the car bonnet. And my colleague Ritu is joining me with more details. Ritu, where exactly this incident happened, and firstly, is the truck driver safe?
Well, you see, this is an incident that took place in Bengaluru's Halsuru area today, and there you see what we are learning is that a case has been registered, and you see, police has also detained the driver, the car driver basically, who has dragged this auto goods driver therein on the bonnet that one can see through our visuals therein. Police has also seized the vehicle too, and the further investigation in this whole matter is on. But this is not for the first time that we are seeing such a horrific road rage incident coming to the fore from IT city. But in the past, remember, we have seen multiple such road rage cases coming to the fore on that one or the other sort of all these incidents that have quite been very disturbing visually as well. And in one such incident, you see in our visuals that we can see how that there was a minor clash that basically happened between both these drivers, and further you see how that the auto good driver was dragged for almost half a kilometer on a car. Now the further investigation is on to understand what exactly was the reason on that level. So we'll have to wait for some more time to learn about it. Back to you.
Absolutely. Thank you so much, Ritu, for joining us and giving us those details. Now, a big showdown happened inside the parliament. Union Minister Hardeep Puri has hit back with a blazing attack at the leader of opposition Rahul Gandhi over his claims that Hardeep Puri is hand in glove with Jeffrey Epstein, who is a US sexual offender. Now, Hardeep Puri slammed Rahul Gandhi for making baseless allegations without authenticating his claims. He clarified that his name, Hardeep Puri said, that his name was mentioned in 3 mails 3 times, Puri said that his interaction with Jeffrey Epstein had nothing to do with his criminal activities. And Hardeep Puri met Jeffrey Epstein only on a few occasions as part of a peace delegation that while in 2014 he was working with. But remember what Rahul Gandhi said. Leader of opposition said that Hardeep Puri's name is being mentioned as part of the Epstein files, and this has made the government in the center buckle down to US pressure. Hence, the government is being blackmailed by the Trump administration. Now, these were the charges and the counter allegations that were made. Listen in.
I'd also like to ask Mr. Hardeep Puri who introduced him
Mr. Chair,
to Epstein.
Mr. Rahul. No.
I know who introduced him.
In 8 years, there are 2 references or 1 email which I exchange, which is because they have introduced me. That is, my contacts have introduced me to a man called Reid Hoffman.
आपने जितना एलिगेशन लगाया है, चेयरमैन ने रूलिंग देने के बावजूद भी आपने एलिगेशन लगाया, आपको ऑथेंटिकेशन करना पड़ेगा, क्योंकि आप लीडर ऑफ अपोजिशन है, आप मामूली आप सामान्य सदस्य नहीं है, यू आर द लीडर ऑफ अपोजिशन. व्हेन यू स्पीक ऑन सर्टेन थिंग, देयर इज अ सीरियस कॉनोटेशन. I would urge Honorable Leader of Opposition, because he is the Leader of Opposition, all the points he has made have serious repercussion. He must authenticate on all the allegations he has made.
The showdown didn't stop only here. Congress MP Rahul Gandhi also cornered the government over the US-India trade deal. As part of the budget discussion, the leader of opposition termed the trade deal nonsensical and alleged that the Indian government has sold Bharat Mata. Rahul Gandhi alleged that US is weaponizing India's energy resources by saying that India will not buy Russian or Iranian oil, and that India's trade deal is very small and insignificant as per India's interests are catered to. Now, Rahul Gandhi also specifically targeted the Prime Minister and alleged that US has a chokehold over the Prime Minister, who according to him had surrendered India's future. Union Minister Kiran Rijiju led the counter-attack from the centre side and asserted that no Michael can sell India or nobody can pressurize the government. Take a look.
You have sold India. Are you not ashamed of selling India? Do you have no shame of selling India? You have sold our mother, Bharat Mata. Do you have no shame?
आज तक कोई माइकल लाल पैदा नहीं हुआ जो भारत को सेल कर सकता है, कोई खरीद सकता है, नहीं हो सकता है. और आपने प्रधानमंत्री जी को कहा, मैं दावे के साथ कहता हूं, इस देश का आज तक सबसे मजबूत प्रधानमंत्री नरेंद्र मोदी जी है. कोई हिला नहीं सकते, कोई हिला नहीं सकते. आपका कहने से क्या होगा? आप लोगों ने देश को इतना कमजोर बना के रखा है. 2014 तक हमारा देश को आप लोगों ने क्या हालत बनाया, और आज देश मजबूती से आगे बढ़ रहा है. आप लोग खुश नहीं है. भारत आगे बढ़ने से कांग्रेस दुखी हो जाते हैं. कि आपने जितना एलिगेशन लगाया है, चेयरमैन ने रूलिंग देने के बावजूद भी आपने एलिगेशन लगाया, आपको ऑथेंटिकेशन करना पड़ेगा, क्योंकि आप लीडर ऑफ अपोजिशन है, आप मामूली आप सामान्य सदस्य नहीं है, यू आर द लीडर ऑफ अपोजिशन. व्हेन यू स्पीक ऑन सर्टेन थिंग, देयर इज अ सीरियस कॉनोटेशन. I would urge Honorable Leader of Opposition, because he is the Leader of Opposition, all the points he has made have serious repercussion. He must authenticate on all the allegations he has made.
I will authenticate right now. I've got it.
You have
Because sir, let me authenticate. Sir, he has said to authenticate. I will authenticate right now.
That you have to just give in advance, and that you have to.
No, sir, I will authenticate right now. I'm authenticating.
मैं आपसे नहीं
I will say it and then I will give it.
You saw the whole showdown happening inside the parliament, and the BJP is not letting go of it easily. Remember, it started with General Narvane's book, 4 Stars of Destiny, when the leader of opposition, Rahul Gandhi, raised that issue inside the House. Then also the BJP or the centre or the treasury benches asked Rahul Gandhi to authenticate it. Now that he has gone on record to say that the US-India trade deal was made because US is blackmailing India and the Prime Minister. It is because of that India has made such a deal which is not helping Indian interests. The BJP is asking one thing to authenticate all these claims. The third charge that Rahul Gandhi levelled was the Epstein files that mentions Union Minister Hardeep Singh Puri, on which the Union Minister has clarified, but the BJP is asking one pertinent question from Leader of Opposition in Lok Sabha. They are demanding the answer from Rahul Gandhi to authenticate and tell the Parliament where all these allegations are coming in from which source is he quoting it, and how can he say with so much trust that India is being blackmailed. General Narwane said that Doklam issue happened and the Prime Minister said that jo uchit samjho wo karo, and the third that the trade deal happened because the Prime Minister is under pressure. Prime Minister has surrendered before the United States, and the US deal is just harming India and not solving any purpose for Indian goods and the farmers here. Now remember, the showdown only erupted after Rahul Gandhi was allowed to speak. When he wasn't allowed to speak, the Congress party protested, demanded that he should be allowed to speak, and once he was given the platform, the allegations of false or misinfo inside the parliament were raised by the centre. The centre claims that Rahul Gandhi is misleading the House by making these baseless allegations. We also have Union Minister Nirmala Sitharaman countering Rahul Gandhi on the India-US trade deal. Listen in, and the budget as well.
लीडर ऑफ द ऑपोजिशन हमें सजेशंस दे रहे हैं, नेगोशिएशन कैसे करना है। किसान को, गरीब को सेल कर दिया 2013 में, और उससे पहले 2009 में शर्म एल शेख में जाकर के भारत और पाकिस्तान को जोड़कर हाइफेनेट कर और टेररिज्म से ताल्लुक नहीं है, हम पाकिस्तान के साथ समझौता करेंगे, बात भी करेंगे करने वाले डॉक्टर मनमोहन सिंह, ये कांग्रेस वाले पाकिस्तान से इंडिया को जोड़ करके वी विल टॉक विद पाकिस्तान, और टेररिज्म से लिंक नहीं है कहने वाले ये कांग्रेस वाले आज आकर के हमें एडवाइस दे रहे हैं नेगोशिएशन कैसे करना है। सेल करने वाले आप लोग हैं, किसान को भी, गरीब को भी, इस देश को भी पाकिस्तान से जोड़ने वाले आप लोग हैं।
Breaking news coming at this hour. As per government sources, BJP is all set to file privilege notice against Leader of Opposition Rahul Gandhi in the House tomorrow. It is when the showdown will escalate further. Remember, today Union Minister Kiran Rijiju said that they will be moving a privilege motion against Rahul Gandhi, and now as per sources we are confirming to you that tomorrow is the day when BJP will be filing it. We also have Aishwarya Jain on the phone line. Aishwarya, tell us more about it.
Well, after the entire speech that panned out for almost 52 minutes when Leader of Opposition Rahul Gandhi spoke in the lower house, it was Kiran Rijiju who stood up and asked Rahul Gandhi to authenticate on many fronts. He also used some of the language that was unparliamentary according to the government, and when asked to authenticate, it is the government sources which have indicated that Rahul Gandhi failed to do so, and certainly after that time period that went on, it is government sources which have indicated that tomorrow they will be filing a privilege notice against Leader of Opposition Rahul Gandhi, and the showdown, the treasury benches and the opposition is going to escalate tomorrow as well, as if the privilege will be moved, then certainly it will be more trouble and action could be taken against Rahul Gandhi from tomorrow onwards. So yes, Bharatiya Janata Party clearly escalating the attack on Leader of Opposition Rahul Gandhi for not authenticating on the floor of the House and also mentioning such things which are absolutely fake and baseless. Remember, Hardeep Puri, Union Minister, also did a press conference and said that many things that Rahul Gandhi has said are completely baseless according to him, and therefore the reason now BJP going ahead to file privilege notice against Rahul Gandhi tomorrow.
Absolutely, Aishwarya. Thank you so much for those details. Let me also highlight the fact that what is the procedure for the privilege motion. One thing is that it should be submitted to the speaker before 10 a.m. tomorrow. We can see that the privilege notice will be submitted to the speaker. Then this matter is referred to a privilege committee. Now after that, what can be the most likely course after the privilege committee approves it? There can be a warning issued to LOP Rahul Gandhi. He can also be asked to issue an unconditional apology. He can also be suspended from the house and expulsion from house or imprisonment. These are some serious and some action that the centre or the speaker, once he decides to approve it, can be taken. And also this is not the first time that leader of opposition Rahul Gandhi will be facing it. He has faced it in the past where he has issued a clarification later on. Now, moving on to the next story, that is the biggest story of the day. The Ministry of Home Affairs today issued new guidelines for the singing and playing of the national anthem, Vande Mataram. Now, as per the new rules, the national song will be played before the national anthem and it will include all stanzas, even the controversial ones. Remember, those 4 stanzas were dropped by the Nehru government, but now they have been included and now are mandatory to sing at all the official events and in schools, in cinema halls. It has been given an exemption. But what's important is the one would need to stand when the national song is played. The national song will now be played or sung at special government events, civilian honor ceremonies like Padma Awards, events attended by the president. It will also be played in public spaces, though standing up is not mandatory in those instances. But this regulation that has come from the centre has sparked a major political row, with Congress now hitting out at the BJP, saying that the rules were brought in to disrespect the Muslim community. Remember that Hindu stanza where goddess Durga is referred in the Vande Mataram song. This particular stanza was dropped by the Nehru government, saying that it is doing injustice with the Muslim community. But now that same charge has been revised by the Congress party, claiming the same. Even some in the opposition ranks have said that this has just been done to appease the people in Bengal as the state elections are coming in and to get votes. This is the tactic that the BJP is opting for. Listen in to the reactions coming in.
सर, जो गाइडलाइन आया उसमें कहा गया कि जो 6 स्टैंजा है वो पूरा वंदे मातरम राष्ट्रीय।
लोग कुंभ में जाते हैं, नहा के पाप धोते हैं। भारतीय जनता पार्टी बंगाल वाले में पाप धो रही है। चुनाव
की वजह से आया है,
सिर्फ चुनाव की वजह से। वरना तो जब वंदे मातरम गा के कांग्रेसी जेल जा रहा था, क्रांतिकारी फांसी के फंदे को चूम रहे थे, तो इन्हीं के मात्र संगठन ने अंग्रेजों की फौज में भर्ती होने का ऐलान किया था। तब वंदे मातरम का विरोध किया था और आज वंदे मातरम गा के बंगाल के चुनाव की नाव पार करना चाहते हैं, पूरी तरह हारे।
ये भारत की अस्मिता, भारत की पहचान, भारत की पुरानी परंपरागत परिपाटी का अनुपालन का एक सुनहरा अवसर है और मैं समझता हूं कि ये बहुत पहले शुरू होना चाहिए था, तब नहीं हुआ। अब अगर इसकी शुरुआत हो रही है तो इसका स्वागत किया जाना चाहिए। कांग्रेस अपने अधिवेशनों में पहले इसका गायन करता था जब उनकी सोच राष्ट्रवादी थी, और जब वो अराष्ट्रवादी मान्यताओं को परिपालन करने लगे तो इसको उन्होंने छंदों में बांट दिया। अब बांटना नहीं है, अब जोड़ना है।
Slipping into a very short break, don't go anywhere as more news and updates continue.